What's up, young bucks? Old bucks? All right. We did a driveway cleaning just now, finishing up. It's hard as hell to do these lives with what up, Invasion HD? What up? What up, Richard? What up, guys? What up, Hamid? What up? If you're on the line here, give us a like, man. Give us a thumbs up. My lives don't get very much they don't get very much traction. What up, you guys? Give us a thumbs up. Andrew. What up, fellas? They don't get much traction because it's weird, like YouTube doesn't care about lives as much as it cares about like videos that are uploaded. Unless you're running a live, I don't know, about some breaking news or some shit, maybe they care then. But pressure washing ain't no breaking news, brother. What up, Brian? What up, Gene? What up, David? Here at this beautiful home here. I've cleaned a lot of her stuff, and I just did the driveway today. Just got done with a little post treat. Now look, this is the over $1,000 driveway cleaning. Took me probably 2.5, maybe 3 hours. All right, what a coup. This is it. It's been post treated. I mean, it looked like hell before I cleaned it. What up, John? You guys give us a thumbs up, man. Maybe we get some traction on these lives over here. The algorithm helps out the algorithm. Give us a thumbs up. I'm cleaning this dude up. And gonna be switching up rigs, man. The van may be going. I'm tired of this long ass rig that I've been using. Dude's hard to get in and out of some of these real high-end homes. And I wanted to make a video today, because I just had a conversation with this customer who just left after I finished. Look at that driveway, dude. Dude's looking good. And she wanted me to do, we did her exterior windows, was the first thing I ever did for her. And she was like, I want to get you to do the interior next time. And I was like, I don't do interior windows no more. And so, you know, part of me is like, oh man, you know, this is a customer, you know, I need to do it as good as I can do it, you know, and maximize the revenue to keep them. And the other part of me is like, no, I don't want to do interior windows. John, I may do that with a water-based seal. Man, I'm about tired of doing solvent, at least solvent-based with the roll-on aggregate, dude. I'm tired of that shit. You know, I've been sitting on some sealant. You can't really seal past October, it seems, because I can't find a dry day here in Nashville. Nashville's hard to find a dry day. And I'm just sitting on thousands of dollars worth of sealant right now because I made the mistake of doing a clean and seal job on a customer in like November, and it rained every other day, and then it was cold the days it wasn't raining. And dude, I've just been sitting on $1,000 worth of sealant right now. And honestly, sealant is a lot of back and forth. It's a lot of, I don't like keeping that shit around my house. And I don't know. It's just, it's one of them things I've been weighing out whether it's worth it or not. Damn, that's loud. So shooting a live like this was one hard, but I'm glad you're here today. I wanted to make this video for one reason, that I just had this conversation with this lady. This is what it feels like to ride along with a while Aaron does some hose reeling. All right, so y'all get to hang out right here while I reel this shit up. Hell yeah! Some of y'all like this view too much. So I post-treated. It looks excellent. The client is super stoked. She came out, was like, it's amazing, blah, blah, blah. She wants me to do these interior windows, right? So I'm like, well, I don't do interior windows no more, man. So I said, so I immediately went into referring her out to a company, the biggest company here in town. I don't even know the owner of this company, but they are the biggest in town, and they do interior windows. You know, I know a lot of us pressure washing guys will do the outside, but even that's kind of a nuisance to me. I'm spoiled, man. I'm spoiled, son. Whenever you have tons of leads, dude, I've gotten 3 calls since I've been on this damn job. One's a parking garage, and I don't want that shit. So if anybody's in my area who wants a parking garage, I'm probably gonna throw it your way. I'm gonna call them first just to see, just to check. And if I don't want it, that might be a red flag. But what I'm saying is that I had to make a decision to either stand up for what I wanted and for where I want to take this business. Carlos, parking garages are great for like companies who have multiple guys, and who I'm reading y'all's comments. You know, I've done them before, and you're kind of working iffy, man. If you don't have a reclaim, dude, you just better hope nobody's like rolls up on you. We never had any EPA or anybody roll up on us, but I'll be damned if I'm gonna get a reclaim. I don't play like that. So I'm just being honest with you guys. Y'all know y'all can get it here if you want it. What is Conor McGregor? No, I gotta do what I got to do. You can get it. You can get it right here. I gotta get my Irish down. You can get it. They can catch these hands. They can catch it. So I'm not messing with the EPA, man. I don't play with that. And when you're in a parking garage and you're cleaning, what you're gonna have to figure out is that everyone who didn't prep is still in that damn garage, right? So they get signs and they get stuff to, come on, brother. They get stuff to move their cars, which is what I'm doing right now, working with traffic. Another reason I'm switching to a flatbed truck, gonna build that dude out, and then I'm gonna sell this big ass thing right here. And then they run over your fucking hoses all morning, while the tow truck runs over your hoses too, with everybody's cars who didn't prep. So there's good money in it, dude. Like, don't get me wrong. There's good money, but y'all know me, I'm a low-hanging fruit kind of guy. I like to cultivate as many leads as I can to where I can snipe the big tickets, to where I can stay out of liability's way. What's up, Zach? See, some people from the old country, you know, would call this because they enjoy sweat and they enjoy the bullshit. It's like, well, you need to be out there sweating. You need to be doing it there. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna make the quickest, fastest money possible. That's how I work. I'm not trying to be like, I don't think it's honorable to like relish in this like hard ass work that you're not making the best money on, you know? But here's the truth. If a driveway cleaning, and y'all seen it on the channel, if it comes through and the lady wants me to do, you know, just water, like, I'll do it, cool. I'm not gonna post tree, right? You know, you just gotta figure out what your seasons are like. Don't get too cocky. John, don't get too cocky. I'm gonna answer that. You damn right, son. That stash getting wild. Yeah. What's up, Keith? Don't get too cocky, right? You can't start getting cocky until you got enough, and that's like year 2, year 3. You got to have enough that's derived not off of your own sweat. All right. I'm gonna be teaching on a lot of that kind of stuff in Washathon this year. I'm really trying to figure out my presentation because there's so much to teach on. And here in about mid-February, I'll get me a guy and I'll put him on all this shit. He'll get the tote hoses. But what was my sales tactic with this one? Honestly, this customer just trusts me. You know what she said before she left? She goes, I said, you should call that company, the big company in town, who will do interior windows, you know? They got wraps on all their vans. They got them real tall vans, you know? Got beautiful wraps on them. She goes, they're kind of icky. It's a little convicty. And I was like, no shit. I was like, the exact thing I built my business on, like, early on, was the fact that I didn't look like a convict, right? And that's why I do some of the stuff that I still do. You know what I mean? Sorry guys, I'm not wearing my soccer jersey today. But I sell everything without a damn soccer jersey. So, whatever. I sell everything without a wrap on this big ass van. I got a wrap on my little van. But I'm not here to say that all the stuff that people do doesn't work. I'm just here to remove every single excuse you've got about why it can't work for you. And I'm gonna go close the deal with your excuse in hand, and I'm gonna get it at a high ticket. You see, that's the point, one of the points of this channel, to prove that you don't need a ton of accoutrements to do this and to do it professionally. See, now looking professional is important, but don't use looking professional as an excuse as to why you're not making the calls you need to make. You're not going on the appointments you need to go on, and you're not following up like you need to follow up. Like, dude, I'll follow up with you on Sunday. A lot of people ain't gonna do that. I don't leave myself a way out, you see? So that's the point of this channel. It's not to, be decked out in every single, yeah, dude, like your close rate, my close rate's probably I try to keep it at like 50%. I was up at 70% at one time, and I just bumped the prices a little bit. This one was pretty easy because I worked for her before. I'm gonna have to reel up this hose somehow on the old Titan OG camo. Oh yeah. These are good old reels, man. They're light, they work. Let's see if this thing don't fall down while I'm doing this. Here we go. All right. The point of it why I'm wearing just like a regular, like almost like a white fishing shirt, Everybody else got the soccer jersey. It's cool, man. I got some of them too. I don't know where the hell they are, but I do that not because I think you should do this. It's because I want to, like I said, I want to remove every excuse you have as to why you're not closing, why you're not. Dude, I'm in one of the richest areas of town. Not really. This is a really high-end area, but it ain't the richest area of town. These are all $1 million homes, probably 2 million. The one I'm working on is like 1.7, right? So a lot of guys will be like, I can't believe, you're not decking it out, dude. It's like, look, Lizzie's not going anywhere. Like, that's the lady who owns it. She's not calling the company who has all that shit. She's calling me. And I charged her $1,060 to clean that driveway. So tell me about why you can't do the same. Maybe you ain't got the skills, right? That might be it, right? It's not about the shirt. It ain't about the little flyer, right? You can distract yourself all week long with all this stuff about why you can't close, and it feels good until the money runs out, and then you're still there by yourself on the couch, broke. See, you can do all of these things. Do I think this is always opposite into a freaking Louis? Get after it, big dog. I'm about to compress it. I usually charge Daryl. I try to charge 20 cents a square foot for pretty much anything except roofs. And I massage up and down. That's how I do it. I start at 20 cents, man. My brain starts at 20 cents. You can never go wrong at that. But you can just look, dude. You can. It's like, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something that's fake as shit. Pisses me off. Performance anxiety. Erectile dysfunction. You want to talk about a joke? Let me tell you why this is a joke. It's all in your head. And people say, no, it ain't, because there's drugs for that stuff. Let me tell you as a copywriter. Let me explain to you, okay? Do your square footage rates change? They change based on how dirty it is, Daryl. Let me tell you something. I got a customer coming out, so I'm hiding. I'm gonna hide you guys right here. Oh man. All right. Oh, a little 4-cylinder Jeep. Waste. Erectile dysfunction's bullshit. It's you having you in your own head. You're in your own head about it. Just, you have to become disenchanted. Once you become disenchanted about her, it goes away. You see? And you can go forever. Believe me, I know. But there was a time, okay? When I was in my own head, dude, there was a time, I've been there at a young age, 25, dude, where I couldn't even, look, this is me getting like real and personal, but I think that's the only way we can break these down, okay? Dude, there was a time I got my own head, a few times I can get it up. You're like, dude, now I ain't got no trouble, I'm 31. But the truth is that I was in my own damn head the whole time. But what do? Here's the brilliant thing. We create a little blue pill and then we advertise it in society to make you think you have a problem, okay? I'm gonna make you think you got an issue. So you buy shit to correct the issue that's in your head. It's brilliant. It's brilliant to the tune of hundreds of billions of dollars. And I fully support it. Some people are like, he's wrong. Oh, he's wrong for doing it. No, hell no, it ain't wrong. And here's what you're gonna do to your clients, okay? You're gonna give them the best job that you can possibly give them. And you're gonna create only problems that you can solve, baby. And that's why she goes, I just want you to do the exterior because I'm not calling that big ass company. Dude, they got the polos and the wraps and they all get out. And she said, it's a new dude every week. I don't trust them. They're like convicts. They might be convicts and they're walking around my $1.87 million house. That's her words, man. Now look, there's some big companies that are doing houses this big. They got all the same stuff and the client doesn't care. Sure. But that's what I'm telling you, there's enough to go around. There ain't no scarcity of this shit. What if she was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna get them to do the windows. Like, I literally referred them to her. Like, you should call them. Like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Here's what it's like, fella. Like, if your woman's like, well, I'm gonna leave. And then you suddenly be like, okay. She's like, well, why are you so okay with me leaving? It's like, oh, I thought you were gonna leave. She's like, well, I'm not leaving now. And you're like, here we go in circles. This is how clients are, man. Well, you should go call that other company. They're probably really good. Ugh, I don't want to call them. We'll just figure it out. You and I will just figure it out, see? This is what's in the PDF, all right? When the line, there's a big, bold line. Hope you guys have read the PDF. There's a big, bold line that says, trying not to lose customers is losing you customers. Y'all remember that? Trying not to lose customers is losing you customers. Trying not to lose relationships. You're holding on too tight. You're scared. You're scared of losing. Don't ever be scared of losing. I refer shit out all the time. I don't even expect nothing in return. But I get a lot in return. You gotta, what do they say? What do they say? You can't hold something in the hand and then grab, I don't know. There's like an old Japanese proverb. You got too much in one hand. You cannot grab more because you hold too tight. You hold too tight, yeah. Sure, you're holding too tight. You gotta let go. You gotta let go, man. But here's the other side, you know, I'm gonna be teaching at Washathon about how to create a blanket. We refer customers all the time. You do, dude. You get a lot in return, man. I do. I get stuff in return, but I don't really keep track of it, you know. If you're keeping track of how much you're getting in return, man, it creates like a tally system And then I got to keep up with it, you know? And then I start being like, well, I sent them 10 this year and they only sent me 2. It's like, get out of here. I don't care. Woo. Hey, y'all gotta hang tight. Zach, no, that's up to Cody, and he is not gonna video that. So it's not my event, but he made the executive decision to not video that because he told everybody that he was not. What we found is that a lot of people, you know, if you announce that you're gonna video it, they wait till the last minute. And honestly, we've had like 10 people, a few people with Jason, a few people with Cody, have reached out and been like, dude, it's sold out, you know? And they're wanting to get tickets, but it's sold out this past weekend. So I'm gonna be teaching on how to create a blanket of marketing around your business that can be on autopilot, that for cents a day, I wouldn't say cents a day, dollars a day, okay? Can just basically never let anyone out of your web. I think that's so much more effective than passing out constant flyers all the time. Because if I can maximize someone's intention, you know what, you have to think of it this way. If somebody lands on your site, right, they're either your competitor, they're one of you guys who are coming to my site, right? Very few pressure washing guys have a YouTube channel, I'm thinking though. Or somebody coming to one of my blogs, or they're, you know, an intentional customer in the area. Well, I would basically just be targeting those people within about 20 miles of my business location. So if you guys are somewhere in Washington and you go look at some of my blogs and stuff, you would never get any of the retargeting ads that I would put out, because it would only be targeted to those people who are in the area that more than likely, right, are people who are looking for my service. If they're not people and they're my competitors, then good, they get to figure out that I am a force to be reckoned with when it comes to marketing, and they get to literally live with my shit in their face all the time, which I enjoy as well. You know, look, I believe, I don't believe there is scarcity, but I also believe in, what is it? Blitzkrieg, yes. Lightning war. I take everything. We take everything. Hey, that's a red-tailed hog. Come on, man. How do you get in touch with Chris? Look, I just put up a new video in the Web Wisdom mini map. It's an interview with Chris. And you know, I've told you guys about Chris, my web team Jedi, and we just go back and forth talking about, you know, some common myths about web building and service industry. These guys have been doing it since 04. He let me know they have over 1,300 contractor sites that they have built, dude, since like 04. They've got guys still on their program who were freaking in like Boston, I think, like in 04 when they started. They've got guys who still have their service at that like super crazy low rate when it was 04, I guess. But it's a good interview. Go check it out. If you're in the Web Wisdom mini map, all you have to do is log in. It'll be in there. If you're not, click on my last video. I'll put one in this video too, the description, but click in there and then you can get in there. It's a free course I just put together, kind of educational, about web building in our world of contractor land. All right, so needless to say, this type of job, let's go look at this dude. Let's go and look at this dude. I'm gonna pull this dude out here. Hold on. So dude, you just gonna have to pay attention to this video after I get done. So dude, Chris is the man, Mike T. So yeah, let's see. Here we go. See, look, I got this one downstream, and I say, I don't downstream through Titans, dude. I got this, dude. I don't downstream through it, even though it looks like I fucking dunk it in the damn stuff all the day. I'll like leave it in a vat of bleach overnight. No, see, I don't downstream through it. She ain't hooked up. So I just have a whip line here. See this whip line right here? See this? This is hooked up. and it hooks up to right there. And so this just sticks out, and then it rolls around, and then I just roll with anything. See? Shit is convenient, son, especially on a hot summer day where that stuff just whooped your ass. So yeah, I'm gonna be kind of condensing my business, taking a lot less stuff on, really refining. That's what lean and mean's about, man. It's about refining who you work for, you know, and maximizing your profits, and honestly maximizing the time you can spend with your family. Look at this beautiful damn thing, son. Just beautimous. Shit was bad earlier. Somebody, got a landscaper parking right there, eh? Oh, the zoo. I did this little retaining wall. I'm gonna show you. Yep, did that whole wall right all over there. Did all the way up, and I did that. And did all the way back and all the way down. So, beautimous. Good day's work. Started about, I don't know when I started. I do like these gloves, man. They're pretty tough. You know, they're not crazy expensive. You can get them a bunch of different places, Carlos. But yeah, I want to just tell you guys another win for Lean and Mean, right? Where you know, the customer literally came out and was like, no, I don't want to go with the bigger company. And believe me, they are way cheaper than me. I'm telling you. What's up, John? These dudes are way cheaper than me. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Y'all hang tight. I thought one of my pumps was bad. Turns out, what up, TDJ? Hey, dude. My team will build your site. Chris will build the site. There's really no point in SEO and a shitty site. So I'm debating on, you know, in the future when I release this SEO course, I have a bunch of dudes asking for it. Who was asking for it this morning? Different guys. When I release it, I'm probably gonna have like a prerequisite, just because, like I've said, if you have a shitty site, I don't want to hear any complaints about why you bought the course and then you have a shit site and you're trying to SEO. You're trying to shine the turd. You know what I mean? So let somebody who knows local contractor marketing do your shit. You're spending more money not having it. So whatever. But one thing I've also learned is that, you know, yeah, dude. TDJ, just reach out to me, dude. Just subscribe. There's a bunch of different places to get the PDF, and just reach out to me on Google. Okay? Excuse me, not Google. What the hell? Just reach out to me on Facebook Messenger. It'll pop you over to Messenger. Okay. What else did somebody say? Y'all had a question? Somebody had a question. Dude, I thought my pump was bad. Turns out there's just a hole in one of my inline filters, and it was sucking air. And I was like, oh shit. So mad because I thought it was bad. And I was gonna have to rebuild a pump, dude. I was bummed. And then I found the hole. I was like, yeah, baby, she still works. Woo! Oh, man. Get on now. Get on to the house. Got my first call from my website. Awesome, dude. You know, honestly, You gotta let a website work, man. A website's gonna take a while to index and start ranking. For those of you who got Chris doing your website, you need to just be driving reviews to the GMB. They will help you with your GMB. So if you want them to help you with it, they will help you with it, and sometimes they will post for you. I don't really know all the stuff, so don't hold me to like some big, you know. You said they were gonna post for me. You know, Ricky Tommy would be pissed. You said they were gonna do everything. See, that's the thing, man. Guys don't think long term, right? They get a site, you know. Yeah, dude, views don't sell a roof job. Hell yeah, Zach. It's another interested prospect. Sheesh, guys. People keep calling me. Y'all calm down. Get an email. I'm grateful, man. I'm grateful. I'm gonna tell you though. Tell y'all a story. You see this van I'm in right now? See that way back in the back? You see that second seat? Well, there's a big area back there where there's no seats. It wasn't but 2017, I was sleeping in that sumbitch, okay? So, don't ever forget where you came from. But don't be afraid to move away from it too, man. Wait, I got a exhaust leak. But I'm about to get rid of this dude, so I ain't that worried about it. Don't ever forget where you came from, but don't be afraid to become better than it. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people are like, they have some reverence to where, you know, them sleeping in a van or growing up with nothing, and it's just like, so move away from it, get away from it, move to bigger and better shit. Stop living in it. Stop giving it this value. Acknowledge it. Understand it. That's where you came from, right? That's important that you understand that. It's also important that you understand the value of getting away from it, okay? And I am pretty loaded down with water right now, so this dude's heavy. Anybody got any questions? I'm about to tune out here because I gotta drive and this shit ain't safe. But I'm grateful, man. I'm grateful. I'm cleaning a house tomorrow. That, you know, is funny. When you start your business, you drive around and you're like, man, I want to clean that house, or I want to clean this house. It's hilarious. But I'm cleaning this house that I'd wanted to clean for a long time. It's an uber modern home made out of stucco. It looks like a big white square. How much would a woodchuck chug if a woodchuck chug wood? I can't do it. Yeah. So I'm probably gonna be doing a build out. What's up, Preston? Wood stain on concrete that you recommend? Wood stain on concrete, man. I think there's probably maybe some sort of stripper. Not the poles, but some sort of stripper that would work on that. I would call a wood stain guy. If you call Southern Stain and Seal, he would know some of that stuff. That's my dude. He's a sealant guy, man. He knows everything about sealant. And like I said, I hate sealing shit, man. I don't see how people just trust dudes to mess with some sealant. Because if you get that shit on stuff, dude, it ain't always gonna come out, you know? Old dude in SLK Roadster Mercedes. Hilarious. Old dude in a SLK Mercedes. Quintessential. But guys, hey, I want to commend all of you who've taken the step to come to Washathon Atlanta. It's a huge step toward bettering your business, you're honestly going to be just overloaded with info. But the beauty is may not even be the things that you think you're going to learn, may not be the determining factor. Right? You're like, well, I need to learn about soft wash, and I need to learn about this, and it's like you're going to learn that stuff. But the big thing that you're going to learn is there may be, what I'm saying is there may be something in some of the off time, right? Somebody says something that just changes the game for you. No, I don't use a respirator and I don't use goggles. Not that that's not and would be smart. It would be smart to use those things. I'm from Podunk, Alabama, and I don't do that. But I do treat a gun like it's loaded, even if it ain't. It's always loaded. You better keep that thing pointed at the ground now. Let's see. Let's go and pull out. Let's do this. See, I hate this long rig, man. This thing's over 30 feet. It's just too much. It's always easier to carry than it is to pull. Okay? But yeah, guys, keep it going. Give this video a thumbs up. I'm glad you subscribed to the channel. I'm gonna start treating these lives kind of like this, like a little chat, you know. It's kind of what they've always been, but I'm not gonna have any hope for them for going, you know, big or anything like some of the pricing videos I have. Big in our niche. Do you recommend running early season specials when just getting started? Sure, man, right? Like, I always, like, oh man. I like dollar amounts more than I like percentage amounts, personally. I think dollar amounts people can comprehend better, easier. Like $150 back, or, you know, on any house wash, roof wash package, right? Like, you know, some people don't even know how much that costs. So all they see is $200, $150 back, right? Or $150 off, right? Save $150. Like, I like the dollar amounts because some people, when you start throwing percentages at them, they still don't even know how much it's going to cost anyway. So they're like, okay. But if with a dollar amount, they can at least say, all right, well, shit, I get to keep 200, and they can think in terms of $200. You see, it skips a step. But we're gonna be doing some ninja shit at Washathon, bro. I got some ninja shit to show you guys as far as some retargeting, some blogging stuff, you know, how to create. I don't know. I don't want to say I'm gonna do any certain things and some people hold me to it. I'm thinking about how to create national authority. I have some blogs that rank nationally, or in certain parts of the country. Some places they don't rank. In certain parts of the country they do, for certain pretty broad terms. May talk about that. I don't know. It's gonna be fun though. It's gonna be fun. We'll smoke some cigars. You already know that's gonna happen if I'm there. Maybe, you know, get some strippers. Just kidding. Start a fire in someone's kitchen. Take my pants off. Oh man, I am hungry. I have not eaten all day. Guys, I hope you're killing it. Give this video a like and subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. We'll talk at you soon, okay?